NINE2FIVE podcast live from the desert right now. Big shout out Sticks and Stones. Got us hooked up here. This is Sticks and Stones Airbnb here. Really appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, definitely check them out for all your skin care product needs. Felicia, take it away. You've been posting some TikToks.
Bro, they have a skin tinted primer and it literally has SPF 20 in it so you don't get sunburned.
Oh, I'm going to need that.
They have a bunch of lip care product stuff. I've actually really been using the little lip balm they got.
Yeah.
It's fire. It looks like a lipstick.
Oh, I love that.
It looks like a lipstick.
What, like,
Miles is a little scared to use it because it looks like a lipstick.
I had to do it though.
Yeah, it has no color, but it looks beautiful on the lips.
You like, because when you twist it out, it looks like.
Yeah, and it's like pink.
Yeah.
But it goes on so smoothly, and my lips will be chapped out here.
They might.
Without it.
This is your first stage, or I guess we'll finish the ad first and then we'll jump in. But yes, Sticks and Stones, definitely go and check them out at hellagoodskincare.com and at SticksStoneSkin on Instagram. What's the promo code?
Y'all already know the promo code for 15% off. Oh my God, wait.
It's Hella925. Man, how much Jack have you had today?
Maybe I'm drunk.
I love it. Hella925. Definitely make sure you guys go check them out. And yeah, enjoy this episode. We're live here in the desert going to Stagecoach. Let's get it. Yeah. This is cool. This is really tight. A lot of fun over here. There's a pool table here, foosball.
Miles was just saying, like, we haven't even okay. We haven't even touched into what this Airbnb offers, and we've already been having fun.
It's a great time. It's just cool being away for a little bit. This was a jam-packed week of packing. Yeah. I started on Monday. My dad came through, real one. I didn't even know he was coming, and he hit me up on Monday and said, "Hey, I'm on my way down. Let's get this house packed up," because we had to be out. And man, really just gave us some direction. Can you imagine if it was just me and Jake?
Y'all wouldn't have done it.
You don't think we would have made it?
You would have not been able to. Or if you did, it would have been like you being up until like 4 a.m. trying to get stuff done and like being so stressed out. Yeah, you probably would have canceled this trip.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
I'm really glad your dad went.
Yeah, super thankful for him. He really has some direction. You know, he's not a stranger to packing up a whole house. You know, and yeah, no, we started on Monday. We had a half day on Monday, and it literally took us up until right before we left for here. So we didn't get to go to the first night at Stagecoach, but you know, we got in late last night and just, you know, got settled here. But yeah, we're officially out of our last house.
So
this is a cool place to have the first podcast outside of the house, though.
Yeah.
You know, I'll probably jump into the pool at some point, you know.
This is mid-podcast.
But yeah, no, this is a cool first podcast outside of the room, that Vomac room. Why are you sad, though?
I'm sad?
Yeah.
Oh, because I liked your spot. It seemed cozy. And, like, I was used to, like, doing the podcast there. I'm be kind of sad.
You know, are you afraid to change?
I'm not afraid to change. I just loved how things were. Like, say, like, okay, so now, like, like, if it's a new spot, like you're at Cam's right now or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's just, it's like an apartment and, like, I don't know. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm just a little sad.
It's funny. It's not even your move or anything, but you're like, dang, I'm so sad. Because on my end, I feel like the complete opposite. I know you don't have anything to say about this, but I honestly, I feel like it's such a, I'm looking at this move as a blessing.
Y'all, Miles said something.
I'm going to move this while you're saying that.
Miles was asking me, or what? No, okay. Miles was telling me how he feels like it's a blessing of what's happening because he felt like, what did you say? Like something like it just didn't feel right or whatever, what was going on at that house. And like, I didn't live there, so I didn't feel it. And so I didn't want to say, like, I didn't want to tear him down and be like, be like, nah, like, I don't feel you at all. So it's kind of one of those things where I just didn't say anything because it's like, oh, I acknowledge what you said, and then that's it. I don't have anything to say about it. And Miles got a butt hurt. So that's that. I didn't want to tear you down. So because I didn't feel what you said because I didn't live there. So I didn't feel any.
No, it's all good. I was just explaining, like, I'm super thankful that we had to move, and I think it's awesome. That was it. But yeah, I feel it. It's all good. Yeah, I guess you don't connect to that. But yeah, I do think it's cool. There's sometimes in life where you need to reset. Start over. Start something fresh.
You feel like this is the perfect time and like forced you to do it.
Mm-hmm. Like we had to. Because
you don't think I don't think y'all would have moved into a new spot anytime soon.
Yeah.
If they didn't make you.
Sometimes you just get a little cozy in some areas, and it's hard to get up and move, and this is just one of those things where it's like you have to get up.
Yeah.
You gotta go. And it works out good. My homie Cam is letting us stay at his spot, and we're set up over there. And it's really funny because I probably could have put some of these things in storage, but I went ahead and brought them over to Cam's house anyways.
Yeah.
Like the big arcade thing. That probably doesn't need to be over at Cam's house right now while we're trying to figure out the next spot. But I was like, you know what? Frick it. I'm gonna bring it over.
Okay, side note. Was the street called Chula Vista? What was the one street? Chula Vista?
I think so, yeah.
Sorry. Apparently Miles is really white and needs sunscreen. So
I'm pretty Caucasian and
ordering some sunscreen for him in the Instacart.
Maybe a little bit extra. a little extra sunscreen over here. Oh. But so it's gonna be cool. I also got all my neon signs that I have. There's a couple like in the garage that I ended up bringing over to Cam's anyways too. But yeah, it's a cozy little spot over there.
I think part of it too is just to tease Cam, like to have the freaking Bomac sign in his house. No, that's so nice of Cam to. It almost worked out perfectly. Like when he needed to leave is when y'all needed to just some extra time to find a new spot.
Yeah,
and it would give y'all more time instead of like. I feel like if you would have found a spot in the week that you were moving out, it would have been like I'm forcing myself to just pick one.
Right.
Whereas like now you could like look. Hopefully you look.
Oh yeah. No, I will.
Or Casey might beat you up. But you could look and just like be like, okay, I picked through like these few, and you could pick one that you really like.
Yeah, kind of take. We got a little. I think one's gonna pop up.
That's gonna be perfect for y'all. Good price, everything.
No, I know it will, and I'm just excited about it. And so that's the whole past week, just breaking down everything, getting it into storage, and man, you know what's crazy?
What?
I waited. I wanted to tell you this on the podcast live.
Oh no, I'm scared.
We're moving around a lot. There's another place where this podcast is going to be at. I wish that it could be this setting, for the rest of the season. This is nice out here. But we're moving into a studio room that's available. Shout out Active Management. They're letting us use a room. And so we're moving all of our stuff over there. Brought some lights over. And the TV that we have, right? Remember the one that we almost threw across the room, right?
I'm so scared.
So, if you guys remember season 1, we got this huge TV.
Probably the first story that I wanted to tell on this podcast was just a refresher. Miles thought I was the fucking Hulk, and he thought I could carry this whole TV with him. And so, as
refresh it, you got it.
Like you took precaution and you had me lift it up before we even tried to carry it across the room, and I couldn't do it.
It's a huge TV. I should have waited for Jake to get home, and I didn't.
But I could. But what's crazy is like you thought about being precautious. Like you were like, okay, like let's just see if you can lift it. Like let's not try it away. Let's just see. And I couldn't do it, and somehow you still had me lift it from one side of the room to the other side of the room, and it just. as we were lifting it up.
Just let them go
You
listen to
got
it.
it,
Go back. It's in season 1.
Probably
we almost
the
dropped this TV together.
First episode or two.
So that TV ended up being our backdrop now that you guys have been seeing in the second season.
It might look like a green screen. A lot of people have said that.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's actually a TV, so it's just got an image on it. So we're taking it over to the new studio.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
We're taking it over to the new studio, and we're pulling it out of the truck. And I had a little miscommunication with my dad.
Holy
And I was holding
frick.
one side, and I started moving faster than he thought I was gonna go. And on his side, just dropped straight to the ground. Boom! Corner just hit the ground.
It broke it?
And I was like thinking like, no, it's good, because he instantly just went back and picked it up, like went down and like, oh shoot, and we just continued to carry it in, and he's going like, dang it, man,
Holy frick.
dang it. I'm like, no, it's all good. Let's plug it in. It might still be good. And then we get close to the door. He's like, nah, man, I could feel it. It's wasted.
Holy
I was like,
frick.
well, let's just plug it in and see what happens.
Yeah.
He's like, no, dude, look at it. And so when we set it down, I saw like right where, he's holding it at in the corner. It's like all shattered right here.
Oh,
so I'm still
my
even just like,
God.
all right, well, let's just plug it in, just see if it works.
Okay.
Maybe it still works. It's just shattered in the corner a little
Okay.
bit. Plug it in, just all black lines.
Holy frick. So what are
Yeah.
we going to do?
What if we set your MacBook up right behind it? Nah, we'll get a new one. We'll get a new one.
Or maybe like a green screen.
We'll get a new one. We'll get a new one. I think we're gonna try to lock one in.
Frick, that was a big TV.
No, that thing was huge, and so it was funny. We just went in and plugged it in, saw it didn't work. There was a dumpster right outside. Just tossed that big old TV in the dumpster right there.
That's crazy.
But yeah, there it went.
That's kind of funny though. It's like a full circle moment.
It was like that TV's fate. That we postponed that TV's fate. It was supposed to be dropped.
Oh my
And
God.
I still have no idea how we didn't drop it that one day.
I need to tip this guy a lot.
He's going through.
Bro, like he somehow said there's a lot of cones in the front, but somehow I just got in. I said there wasn't any person. Then he was like, no, I just went through. I was like, what?
Wow.
And then
Instacart.
yeah, and then I said, nice, thank you so much. And he said, no problem. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Man.
As if it's his
Pure
fault.
love. That's pure love. Man, he's
What's
really
his
saving
name? Thanks, Robert.
my Caucasian skin over here. We're gonna be able to just make sure I'm good. I'm pretty white. I think I've been inside for a long time.
And you need whole body. Sticks
yeah.
and Stones got you on the face care, but you need whole body.
Yeah, just get the rest of it. So
sunscreen. Yeah.
they're taking care of us up top, and then this will just be good for everywhere else. So
This is just a little side note, and it's kind of just me being dramatic, but I helped a little bit. You move, try to help here and there. And as I was walking, I like scraped my knee on like one of the boxes. And I in the moment, I was trying to be dramatic to you, like, oh, I just got myself, and like it was bleeding a little bit, but like very little. But I was trying to be over dramatic, and I was like, oh, it's just gonna like go away tomorrow. Like it's probably just a little thing.
yeah.
And it's still freaking here, and I just freaking scraped the crap out of it. So now it's like really bad. But
Jeez.
that's just funny how like I was definitely being over dramatic and being like, oh my God, ow, and then now it's actually bad.
It's a real cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, bless your heart. No, I appreciate you. Oh, your real friends really show up when it's time to move.
I was
Real one.
I was thinking about Miro too. So Miro helped me move completely by myself out of my spot, and then I helped you. I've helped Yessie and Janet like move out of their spots, and like I was like, dang, like me and Miro are like real ones. Like he would help me move in like an instant, and like I think it was Sierra Sprague I think it was Sierra Sprague that was posting like that she's moving and none of her friends showed up, and I'm like, damn, like me and Miro are real ones, like because Miro would help anytime, I would help anytime, and like that's crazy. But
no, yeah, your real friends show up for sure. When it's time to move, even if they don't want to be there, they'll be there.
yeah,
You know what I mean? But yeah, we're new chapter.
yeah,
I can't wait. And so this is a cool place to like have that behind us this week, and then now we're moving on and getting a new chapter started with Stagecoach. out here
Are you
in
excited?
Coachella. I'm excited. You know, the only other time that I've come to Stagecoach was to see Luke Combs.
And now you're back at it.
Back at it again.
And
Every
I
time
was
he
really
headlines.
jealous of you and Cam. Hopefully Cam gets to come. Did he? Bless you. Bless you.
First sneeze on the podcast?
Did he? Really?
I think so.
Wow. Did he ever hit you back?
No, he didn't. I doubt it if he comes.
That would be legendary, though. He
Just-
has
he
to
just
be on
pops
the
out.
second half.
Mhm.
If we record a second half. Yeah, that'd be cool. It would be cool if Cam came too, because that was the
I know what to
OG
do.
plan.
To have him come out here. Yeah.
What are you about to do?
I'm gonna move these over, but like, I mean, we got all this space. Like, I can walk around. I can show my shorts off. Audio listeners,
Look at his little ducky shorts.
check out. I went to Ross for the first time today.
How was
to
it?
see if I can get some drip over there. If I can get fly, I don't know. Look. I mean, check the YouTube video if you're on audio podcast. Check the YouTube video. I got some little duck shorts on. He's got a little raft that he's inside of. Yeah, tell them a little bit about tonight, Stagecoach tonight, and who we're gonna go see. This is your woman, apparently. You used to listen to a lot of Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, so Carrie Underwood, I want to say, was like my family's woman. Like, so basically my mom worked at a bank, and then my dad worked at this like hot dog company. And so I want to say this is how it happened, family. If this is not how it happened, I'm really sorry, but this is how I comprehended how it happened. But like, we would get tickets to a lot of things, like sporting events or like concerts, whatever, in the Sacramento, Stockton, that type of area, because my family would have like boxes due to their work, or they would get tickets from their work.
Okay, yeah.
I want to say that's how we got the Carrie Underwood tickets, y'all. We might have bought them, but yeah, we'd go see Carrie Underwood multiple times, and there's actually a funny story.
Yeah, about
with,
Carrie Underwood?
With Carrie Underwood and my family going to concerts. And my dad definitely remembers this story. So me and my dad's the one who got me into country music.
Okay.
And he would play it all the time. He kind of got my whole family minus my brother into it. Like, my mom used to say, I don't like country, but we'll listen to Carrie Underwood, all this stuff, whatever. Now she definitely likes it. My dad's always been diehard. I grew up loving it. And so me and my dad listened to this guy named Billy Currington. And he was like a new artist at the time, and now like he's been around for a minute, but he was lit when he first came out.
Yeah.
The music was great, all the above, whatever. And he he was gonna open up for Carrie Underwood, and we were like, oh my god,
fire.
this is the ticket. This is the who we go see. Like, we're gonna get tickets. We were gonna go anyway, so it's like, oh cool, like someone me and my dad both love, like, is gonna be there. And so my dad had these tickets. Okay, y'all definitely got them for free because they were definitely in like an envelope. But anyway, he gets tickets. They're in this little envelope, and I somehow give him attitude, do something throughout the week. Like, say the concert was like Friday, I like piss him off on like Monday,
I
right?
can see that happening, yeah.
So me and my dad used to butt heads a lot. And so he's like, you know what? You're not going to the concert anymore. And he takes the ticket out of the little package and puts it on his desk.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, you're not going. Look, I don't even have the ticket in the little envelope anymore. I'm only taking the envelope. So you're not going. And I was like, okay. And so the week goes on, but nothing. It was probably like I didn't wash the dishes well enough. Like,
Okay.
that's what the vibe was. And I end up getting on his good side by the end of the week, whatever. I do anything, all the dishes, and we get ready, we go to the concert. We're at the concert, and this is in Sacramento, so Lodi to Sacramento is maybe like 45 minutes to an hour away, especially during like the time of a concert, probably like an hour. We get to the concert, we're in line, we go to scan the tickets, and my dad goes like this, and there's only 2 tickets, and there's 3 of us.
Oh, frick.
And he goes, I never put your ticket back.
Oh, shoot.
And we were like, holy frick, like.
So what do you do? You had to go home?
Yeah, well, okay, so my dad was like, you know what? This is my fault. Like, I'm the one who didn't put it back. I'm going to head back to the house. And we were right on time with everything, so we probably got in right before the like openers came on.
Got you. Okay.
So me and my mom go in. It's me and my mom, and Billy Currington comes on stage, and my dad I think just got to the house.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, because I think there was one opener, and then Billy, and then Carrie. And so, first name basis, so.
Okay,
yeah.
That's your, yeah. You know, that's your girl right there.
And he gets back to the house, and I like phone call him. I don't even think FaceTime was a thing. Or I might have not even had an iPhone. I probably had like a flip phone. I'm on the phone with him and I'm like, can you hear Billy? Like Billy Currington's performing on stage and I'm literally on the phone with him. I was like, look, it's our song.
Dang.
Like and yeah, I phone call him and he gets there right before Carrie gets on. He comes back and he completely missed Billy Currington, but I had to see him. Sorry, Dad. I had to see him. It was really good.
Dang.
But yeah, he came back with a ticket. We got to see Carrie. Carrie did great. She came out on she was on a truck, like flying through the stadium.
Oh, that's sick.
And it was so sick. But
maybe she'll do something like that tonight. That'd be cool.
Yeah, okay. Just flying truck. There's no roof, but.
What if it's a real one?
Okay. It's a real flying truck.
Chase
Tacoma.
Hey. Even better. Even better.
But yeah, it was crazy. She's a great performer and she has great legs.
She what?
She has great legs.
Great legs?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
They're
cool.
shiny on them. She put some oil on them.
Okay.
She has great legs. Carrie knew it. I would want your legs.
And so you haven't seen her since that concert? This is going to be your first time seeing her again since then?
Maybe we went to a few or one or two after that, but like around that time. Like it's been a minute since we went to go see.
Yeah. Right on. Well, no, that's cool. I'm trying to think. We went to Jason Aldean. That was the last one. I guess we kind of saw her there. You know, she was on the screen. She was just, on the screen when Jason Aldean was playing the song with her.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, we kind of saw her there.
That was kind of cool.
The way they did that. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I hope she does that song. That song's a banger.
She has to, right? No,
I hope so. It's going up, I think.
Maybe she brings him out.
And he, like, sees me in the crowd and fucking fights me.
No, not him, but his woman. Did you tell him about that yet?
Did I tell that story? I had to have. I can't.
Yeah. That was hella funny, but yeah.
Long story short, Jason Aldean commented on his post, and he was doing some Trumpy stuff. He posted a photo with Trump.
Yeah, that's pretty Trumpy.
And yeah, I just commented no on his post, and his wife didn't like that.
Now
they deleted my comment.
Now she might ban you.
Yeah. And I'm very sad about it because actually there was a TikTok that they posted together and I thought it was so freaking funny and I showed it to everyone. I showed it to you like 5 times.
But you
Do
couldn't
remember?
like it?
It was the one where like he was like talking and he's like, we had some turkey and it's in the back and I asked her to go get some turkey and she brought me back this little and she's I don't know, you have to go watch the video.
No, that was pretty precious.
But yeah, now she does me dirty.
I seen a TikTok yesterday that I really liked. It was this mime at SeaWorld. Did you see that?
Yeah, in the bag.
Yeah, okay. So it was this mime kind of entertaining the crowd as, there's some show that's about to go on at SeaWorld. And so he's kind of walking down in the front.
And I'll be back.
Yeah. No, you're good. He's kind of walking down in the front as people are coming in and finding their seats. And there's a woman that's holding her baby and like the baby bag in her other arm. And the dad's kind of like walking up behind her. And the mime goes over and he's asking the woman that's holding the baby in the bag. He's like pointing to the guy like, is this your man? And then they're both like look at each other like, huh? What's it? Oh yeah, we're together. And he goes and he grabs the bag off of the mom's arm, like the baby bag, and then he puts it around the dad's arm, and like he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then the whole crowd is like, yeah. Everybody started cheering. Oh, okay, here we go. Sunscreen bottle service.
I got the sunscreen bottle service.
I love it. This isn't a Sunbum sponsored ad though, so yeah, just go ahead and keep that over there. Yeah, so we're all about sticks and stones over here. Okay? But yeah, it was really precious, and it was just funny. Like at the end, he was like telling the mom, he was like, "Call me."
Yeah,
but like kind of miming it.
What was your thoughts about that? Like it was like, damn, you're holding the baby and the backpack, and you're not.
Yeah,
You're not gonna hold it.
no, I for sure feel the mom.
Yeah.
It was really cool that he did that,
Yeah.
and
I think-
obviously everybody else felt the same way,
Yeah.
like in the crowd.
I think the funniest part too when he goes up to him and there was two men walking behind her and he was like, "This one or this one?"
Oh,
Like-
really? I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, in the beginning there was two men behind her and he goes and he like points at both of them to try to be like, "Which one are you with?"
Yeah, yeah.
And then once he found the guy, then that's when he gave him the bag. I just want to
No,
give
that
a
was
little
fire.
context to me just getting this sunscreen right now.
Okay.
I walk out there thinking either the insert's gonna be out there, like the person, or he just left it on the door. And I walk out and I'm like, what the heck? I don't see. We've already had 3 Instacarts here. And so they usually just leave it on this little table that's out in front.
Yeah.
I look at the table, it's not there, and I'm like, dang, they gypped us. Like, he stole it. And I was like, a sunscreen? Like, dang, must be hot out here.
After all that, though?
Yeah,
After
I
all that he
know.
went through, just took the sunscreen?
And so then I'm walking out to the whole front, like, past the little gate, still can't find it, and I'm like, dang, what the hell? Like, maybe a different house or something. I walk back, it's literally barely on this, like, corner right. Like, I literally completely walked past, like, it was on the mat that's right in front, like,
Oh,
way
yeah,
in the
yeah.
corner. I completely just walked past it, but...
Well, no, it's here now. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, so thank you. You said this was your first festival that you've ever been to. You never been to one?
I've never been to a festival, and that seems crazy because I'm like a concert connoisseur.
Yeah, yeah.
I go to concerts a lot, go to a lot of things like this. The closest I've been to was like, what would you call like a Poptopia, a Jingle Ball, like a... That's like a music...
Yeah, I get it.
How far are you away from the
Oh,
mic?
that's my fault, my fault.
He was telling me, I was literally like this away from the mic, and he was telling me to move it closer, and he just had it 5 feet away from
Okay, so only like that, like a holiday show where it's like a bunch of artists.
Yeah. Well,
But it's still in an arena.
Yeah.
Festivals are normally outside,
Yeah.
set up different couple stages, you know?
But even like that, I guess that's the closest I've ever been to like where it like has multiple performers or like whatever. I went to this like one that Post Malone headlined at SAP that was like not a holiday one, but like something like that where it's just a bunch of artists. But that's the closest I've ever been.
Okay.
All my friends went to Coachella one year. Bozzy was going. And I definitely probably was invited. I had to have been. They were all my best friends. I don't remember, but I definitely was. Whatever. I didn't go because I don't want to put anyone in that state with me because this is my thing.
Oh, shoot.
No, listen. We're not going for all 3 days. And like, okay, this is the thing. This, I felt more comfortable going because Miles really isn't too worried about like being there at a certain time and like being front row and like camping or not camping out but like waiting hours front row with this outfit that your feet probably hurt so badly in and it's 1,000 degrees outside. Like I can't do that, and like I don't want to put my friends through me complaining that whole time, like me being like, oh my god, my feet hurt, oh my god, it's so hot, whatever. So like that's why I was so down for this, is because like you were just about the vibe. Like, it was just like, okay, we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to see who we're going to see. We're going to be wherever we are. Like, we're going to see Luke Combs maybe from 1,000 feet away, 5 feet away, wherever we end up. Like, you're not worried about, like, where we're at and, like, stuff like that. So that's why it's, like, and we're not going to be there all day. Like,
Shoot,
I think
it's
we're
almost
going,
over now. It's already 5 p.m.
But, like, that's why. Like, I just don't want, and I don't want to be that person that, like, makes them... Even when I go to the Vegas things, like, I'm like, y'all, I'm tired. And I literally leave by myself. I should not be alone in Vegas by myself. Sorry, parents. I was alone in Vegas by myself because I went back to the hotel because I was so freaking tired. And I didn't want to put my friends through, like, me being like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, I don't know. But
Yeah.
I've never been to a festival. I would have to go with people who don't care about, like, they just, I don't know, but like all my friends, like, I love that they do that. Like, it was so cool seeing them. I think I see some of them on the video camera with Bozzy, like, and he saw them, like, it was so sick. I thought it was so cool. Like, Bozzy loves them. It was great. But
it takes a different type of energy to do that,
and I don't have that energy.
You just don't have that. Yeah. And it's not like it's honestly, I do admire it. That they're
it's
into
so
it like
cool.
that.
It's
amazing. Yeah,
it's amazing. And
I wish
like,
I could do that. I kind of do. Like, I would love to see Luke Combs front row.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, because sometimes
At, like, a
Miles.
festival?
Okay, sometimes Miles be like, "Oh, actually, I want the seat in the way back so I can see the whole stage," and I'm like, "Okay."
No, I mean,
If it's
doesn't that make sense though? Like, you feel me though?
yes, for certain people, like a country concert, I definitely don't care where I am. I did see Luke Bryan. Luke Bryan is just he looks real nice. My mom actually okay, let me know if you think this is weird. Sorry, mom, I'm kind of calling you out. My mom said it was weird because I one time said Luke Bryan was hot, but she also thinks he's hot. That's not weird. He's hot.
I'm assuming that she's just maybe referring to the age difference. Then maybe she thought it was kind of weird.
No, she said. I think she said something along the lines like it's weird that me and you both think the same guy is hot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean,
He's hot,
nah,
though.
I don't think it's weird.
I don't know. Anyway, Luke Bryan's hot, and me and my mom went to go see him. I think my mom bought those tickets for me, and we got to see him in like the pit. It was so sick. Like,
Fire, yeah.
I've never seen a country concert like that close before, and it was sick. He spilled beer on me. It was great. He like got the beer and went, and I was like, I was underage. I was like,
dang, he's about to catch a case. No, I think it's either like you're in the front row, or there's like this back, maybe that's up, like up a little bit. It's not on the floor, but it's behind the sound mix.
yeah.
And it's up a little bit right there, so you can see above everybody. Because if you're short like me, like you kind of need it a little
Okay.
bit. And then you're in the middle, and you can see the whole stage. Like you're seeing the show how it was intended to be seen.
Okay.
Like when they're making it,
Yeah.
they're making it for whoever's sitting right here. But of course, you know, you're gonna have fun sitting wherever.
Okay.
But the majority of shows you think are made for like straight on, right?
Yeah. Okay, so this is my concert guide for
Okay.
everyone. I love a barricade show, right? Like I love waiting all night or all day, going early to the venue. That was my concert experience. Especially like people I saw were like people who only had like GA.
Yeah.
And like Slims and stuff
Okay.
like that. So like it was pretty easy to just pretty much that's literally pretty much the band.
Right.
I got there at like 5 a.m., waited in line, got there. Love that experience. But if it's like an arena and whatever, and it's like seated, tickets, whatever, I think if you don't have front row or the first five, if you don't have the first 5 rows,
Yeah.
I think the 100s are where it's at. But for me, the 100s to the side to where like, so like say it's like a circle or an oval. It's like not the back. You're talking about like the back, the 100s like in back there behind the sound. I respect it, but I love the 100s on the side way more than the back floor. The
Okay.
back floor sucks, low key. Like it's so cool when you could like when we went to this new concert and you were like going behind. It made sense because it was like you were trying to see everything. But if you got the back of the floor, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
But the 100s on the side, like, so no one ever wants the 100s, but if you go to the 100s and it's like, you just, I don't know. It's, if you're a concert goer, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the 100 on the side are literally where it's at if you don't have like first 5 rows.
So which ones was it on the sides?
The 100s on the side.
Oh, the 100. Okay,
yeah.
Got you. Okay, I'm glad you could clarify that. No, that's
Sorry,
cool.
I kept trying to explain it.
No, it's all
but
good.
that's
Yeah. Hey, 100. So yeah, first festival tonight. Going to see Carrie Underwood. I think what we're
And
gonna
I
do
dug my
is
keys into the side.
see. So you're not a real. I mean, that's the only song you know. Okay, all right. We're
That's going to
see,
be her most lit song there.
for sure.
Who doesn't know that song?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody does. But yeah, I kind of want to. I feel like we should probably go up there at like soon, and just get to check it out. Like
Yeah.
you know, this is your first time at like Coachella. Like they still got the same stuff set up from Coachella over there. I think maybe different vendors for food and stuff. But you know, let's just go check it out and see what's going on over there. I'm trying to see Diplo at some point.
That'd
I don't
be
know if he's
fun.
performing every night or what, but we got to go see him. But what we're gonna do is separate this episode into 2 parts. Like it's gonna cut. It won't separate for you guys, but
Yeah.
we're gonna come back tomorrow and
maybe even
finish
later
the rest of the
tonight.
finish the rest of the podcast.
Not later tonight?
Not later tonight because all the lights are in the studio and you won't be able to see what's going on out here.
Oh, okay.
So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll be set up and hopefully won't be completely hungover. and yeah, we'll knock that out, and yeah, you can give everybody your first festival experience. Hey, cheers!
Cheers.
Let's get it. Sticks and stones. I feel like I'm gonna just run the little. Jeez.
Sorry, it tastes so bad. It
Jeez.
tastes so bad.
First country festival, and she's out here slamming Jack and Cokes. I just got a sweet tea. I'm just trying to keep it like wholesome,
Oh,
like wholesome country.
I thought you had some in there.
Oh no, it's just a sweet tea.
Then why are we cheersing?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that like bad luck?
It could be
Great.
but you didn't even cheers.
Can y'all bless us that me and Miles don't get in a fight today?
Nah, yeah. we're gonna argue about something. But I'm just gonna play the intro track again. Frig it. And then it'll be tomorrow.
The intro track.
You know, dun, dun, dun,
Oh.
dun, 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 dun.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows. All right. Here's the intro track again. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
All right. We're back. We're back from Stagecoach. First
What's
night.
funny is that looks like we planned that.
Yeah, but it was really going. We're really here. We're ready.
Like you were just behind me.
This turned into quite the event here. Getting over there.
Yeah.
We actually almost didn't even get to go in to the concert. But it started with the coolest Uber driver.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people of the podcast a
Can
little
I take
bit
a
about?
sip first?
Yeah, go and take a sip. And while you're doing that, I also wanted to apologize for not having a podcast posted last week. I knew I should have did it. We should have recorded 2 the week before. But once I started getting into packing mode, man, I was whooped.
But
And we were
you
just
were
like,
down to still do it.
I
But
was.
It wasn't.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to apologize for that. Hopefully this episode makes up for it. It's kind of like a 2-in-1, but we're still gonna have
And it's cooler.
25 episodes. It's fun. This is a fun one. But yeah, I'm gonna crack
And
this.
after this, we should get back on track. We've been a little late. We're gonna be new podcast room, new vibes, on time. But yeah, so we ordered an Uber to go to Country Coachella, and what? What's it called?
Country
Stagecoach.
Coach. It's called Stagecoach.
Stagecoach. So we get an Uber there, and we're talking to the guy, and we're kind of like, oh, like where do we go to pick up our wristbands? We haven't even gotten our wristbands yet.
We had no idea.
Mind you, we probably 90% of the people already got their wristbands.
Because this is day 2.
It's day 2,
now.
and it has like 2 artists left.
Right.
So most people probably already got it. Holy frick, my hand looks so white.
It's dope.
Anyway. So yeah, we we got in the Uber, and the guy knew exactly where to go, and so in my head I'm thinking like, oh, like he knows, like he probably just Ubers a lot, like in this area.
No, he does.
Stagecoach.
He does. He told us that he has a house here.
No, but listen, the reason why he knew exactly where to go though for Stagecoach to check in was because he was saying how like the headliner of like one of the DJ, what was it exactly?
They have a saloon set up in there, so it's kind of like a little club bar kind of thing. And there's DJs that play there throughout, the 3 days.
Is the wind gonna be bad?
No, we'll be good. That's what these are for.
Okay. Technology. But yeah, so basically he was just saying that he drove the guy, he Ubered the guy,
Yeah.
and the guy gave him tickets to Stagecoach.
Yeah, because he was like, yeah, I let my wife and daughter go, onto the festival because they only had 2 tickets. And he was like, well, how come you're not going? He's like, well, I don't have enough money to get another ticket. He was like, that's why I'm doing Ubering right now. I got to make some more money. And he was like, well, I got you. Like, I'll put your name on the list right now. Totally set him up. And so he was familiar with this will call place. So this is a separate venue from where the actual festival is being held at. It's kind of like at a It's at the tennis gardens. That's maybe about 15 minutes away from the actual festival.
Yeah. And it was wholesome because he was like, yeah, my daughter really wanted to go. And even Miles was like, I was thinking the daughter was like 15, 16.
You're like going
The
to a
daughter-
festival.
Yeah, the daughter was 4 years old.
And she really wanted to go. But no, real dad, it was cool of him to let her go.
He was
And
telling us some stories about him in Vegas and some ladies' underwear.
yeah, something about that was an interesting part of the conversation. He was saying that he was like, yeah, you guys got to be careful out there too. You know, we ended up talking about Vegas. He was like, yeah, one time I woke up on a bus stop with just a newspaper over me and I was in some lady's underwear. I was like, okay, and so where did we go to Will Call at? Will Call is tennis guards. All right, cool. Yeah, just a funny Uber guy.
Yeah.
But the craziest part is that the last time that I went to Stagecoach, I went through this whole thing of, okay, well, we haven't even got to it. We haven't even got to it yet because we get to the will call finally, and
we don't even get to the will call. Like, we get to the where
gate.
we're supposed to turn into the will call, and the guys are like, yeah, this closed 30 minutes ago.
It's like, oh, well, okay.
But the
They haven't got the
Uber
wristbands
was
yet.
riding for us. He was like, so how did they get into the concert tonight?
Yeah.
He was like, he's like, they need to get in tonight. How did they?
Yeah, which was cool.
He was riding.
And the guy was like, man, I don't know. You might be able to check at the office at the actual festival.
Like a ticket help booth thing.
And so we got up there. He was like, I'll drive you there. And hey, worst comes to it, I'll wait for you guys. It was really cool of him to do this. He was like, I'll wait for you guys right here and keep the trip going. And if they, go ask somebody close by. And if they say you're not able to get the tickets, you guys can come jump back in and I'll take you back to the Airbnb.
Yeah.
That way you don't get charged the surge price because the price goes up when you request an Uber from right there.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that's love. Thank you.
So nice.
So we get there. We asked one of the security guards that was like close by up front. He was like, man, I don't really know if you could get the wristbands or not because, you're supposed to get them at the will call. But if you want to walk all the way down to the main gate, take your chance. They might be able to. They might be able to let you in. Yeah, no, it's a really long walk. So I asked Felicia because, like,
you were down to.
I want to see Luke Combs, which is today.
Yeah.
But like, I would have been completely okay if we missed Carrie Underwood. No offense, I just don't really know her music like that. But she's dope. And so I asked you. I was like, I'll leave it up to you. If you want to risk it and try to go, cancel the Uber. See if we can get our wristbands, or if not, we'll go back home, frig it, make some chicken, jump in the pool, do whatever. And
my thing was like, we might as well try.
Yeah.
Like, give it our best shot. And then I was fine with both options. I just didn't want to take away the Carrie Underwood option. Like, I was down to, like, if we couldn't get in, I wasn't going to cry about it. Like, it's like, okay, like.
At least we tried.
Yeah, we tried. We would literally just go to see Luke Combs.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm down. Like, and this Airbnb is so nice. Like, we could. It was just.
It's been cool here.
It's been really fun, and so I was down for both. But I was like, I just want to risk it and just do it.
So we walked all the way down. Finally got to an info spot, and we're like, hey, we were wondering about getting our wristbands. We missed a will call, and they were like, okay, there's a thing, a little booth right here that says wristband help. Go to them and see what's up. And we're sitting there in line. There's only a couple people in line. And we seen somebody bring up like a pack of wristbands. And so at that point, we were kind of feeling like, nah, I feel like we were going to be able to get it.
Because why would they have like new ones?
Yeah. And
it was a breeze.
We asked them. It was like we were at will call.
Yeah, and it almost seemed better because, like, when you were probably there at the tennis gardens, it was probably a long line of people, like, trying to get their tickets.
Especially the first day, too. I bet it was nuts.
Yeah, but it was super easy. Got our tickets. At that point, I knew I was pretty messed up. I knew my shoes were going to hurt me the whole rest of the night. It's freaked up because...
I know.
What's freaked up about it is... I don't mind walking, like, at all. Like, I don't mind the whole, like, we're going to get there when we get there. I don't mind the whole, he's now pulling my mic. I don't mind the whole, like, trip. So, like, it was annoying that, like, I felt like I was complaining a lot, but they hurt so bad. Like, I just want to preface that I probably have 3 blisters on each foot right now, currently.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh.
I got these Shein boots, and I thought they'd be more comfortable. Okay, let's be happy that I didn't go in those white cowboy boots. First time wearing them, Amazon cheap ones. That would have been terrible.
When you brought those out, I was looking at those like,
yeah,
those look like plastic.
And they have like a little heel on them. It would have been bad. But yeah, I didn't take it into consideration. Now, for some reason, rubber really, like, if a shoe has like rubber at the bottom, which most shoes do, like Vans freak me up if I walk a long time in them too. So we're going with the Air Forces today. So if anyone wants to buy me new Air Forces, I'll accept them. Because mine are gonna be freaked up.
Yeah, so that's just a note for anybody that hasn't gone to a festival before. It's probably in your best interest to not wear brand new shoes, or if they are brand new shoes, they're just like the most comfortable like walking shoes or something.
I say dress comfortably too.
Yeah, there's a lot of walking. There's a lot of walking. I get it. You want to get the fit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was dope. Like, the fit was cool.
What's crazy is the fit would have looked fine with Air Forces.
Yeah.
But whatever.
No, it's all good.
It happened. I am trying to take care of it. I hope it still kind of hurts, but I hope we're gonna see.
Yeah. No, Air Forces will definitely be better, which is it's gonna be hilarious. It's a lot of dirt and stuff out there. Stagecoach, a lot of dust getting kicked up too, and so yeah, these are gonna be trash by the end of the night. But yeah, we're gonna go up there. I think we should go. We should go earlier, but I don't know. We're both kind of just taking the vibe right now of like, we really just want to see Luke Combs. He goes on a little bit later tonight. I think he goes on at like 9 or 9:50.
9:15.
9:15. And so we were both kind of just like in the vibe of like, let's just wait and go like a little bit later. And I think that's what we'll do. But okay, overall, first festival experience. Obviously, seeing Carrie Underwood, which is one of your favorite artists. What'd you think of it? Like, what'd you think of Stagecoach?
It was so cool. I think too, like, I've said this 1,000 times, and I'm not hating on the front row or no row people, because I get it. I love being front row if it's comfortable, and I love the people who wait hella long, but I just love it. I love live music, and so it was so cool. And like, I know a lot of Carrie Underwood songs, but like, it's kind of like I maybe know like 60% of it.
Okay, yeah.
So the fact that I knew 90% of her set last night was so cool to me, and like, she's so good. You have to admit, she killed it. And I love her. I think her music too is like more of like a, I want to say like emotional party-ish country, rather than like Luke Combs gonna be fire, but like Luke Combs is more like emotional. That type of vibe. Does that make sense?
He got some lit stuff too though. But I get what you're saying. Like, some of his more popular ones are a little more like sad.
Yeah. And hers are just so good. And like I said, I grew up going to her concerts, and so it was so sick. I literally once she got on, and like, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but when you're at a concert and you've been waiting and like your feet hurt and like your legs hurt, you're aching, whatever, once the person gets on there, you forget everything. Like, it's just like, it was so cool.
Man, it was funny, especially like after we're leaving. I mean, we'll get back to the concert and stuff, but it was funny, like, you talking about your feet hurting after we were leaving. You were saying like, you know, something that gets me through this, because like, you should have seen like the way Felicia was walking. Like, anybody who doesn't even know her could tell like, oh, she's doing bad right now.
Yeah.
Like, just like, you know, like really slow to walk. And she was saying like, something that always helps me get through this moment is just knowing that it can't get any worse than this.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's beautiful. Like, she was like, I know I'm in the worst part of it and I can just get through it. I was like, yeah, that's like a metaphor for life. You know, I think sometimes like, maybe it won't get any worse than this. And then we looked at each other and we were like, no, it might get worse sometimes, which is funny. But I like that you were able to, you know, just tough through it like that. It makes me just feel I know I can kind of relate that to life things too. It's like sometimes stuff happens, but you know, you can push through it. Not to get all deep or whatever.
I just start crying. No, yeah. It was super cool. Oh my god, she's just so cool. And a little side note, I watch the Unfiltered podcast a lot.
You do, right? Are you a fan?
I'm a fan. We've talked about it on here. Like I'll mention it, like clips from it or like what they talked about. And I think it's funny because like you're like friends with them, right? They wanted to say hi to you. We go up to them. I'm trying my best to like say words.
Yeah.
Because okay, around people that I'm a fan of, I think I'm not gonna be weird about anything. The thing that gets me that's really hard is conversating.
Okay.
But with anyone. That's literally with anyone. Like
Yeah.
But especially when it's someone that like I think is so cool, it's like I'm gonna have a harder time speaking to you. And so I'm already like a little nervous wreck. I'm saying hi, that's really it, and then you're like talking to them, and Miles like turns and just spills my drink all down my dress.
It's just like, I think maybe you do sort of like this puppy dog thing where like you just want to stay like really close by like somebody you know.
Yeah.
Whenever we get around people you don't know, and I didn't expect her to be like right behind me. Oh yeah, this is my homie Felicia right here. Like I'm introducing you to Mariah for the first time. I turn around, splash it all over you. He's like, oh gosh, all right.
And then like halfway through Carrie's set, I think we were talking about it or something was happening. And then I asked him if he could put a little bit of his beer in my drink just to have a social drink with me, like just so I could feel it a little more. I'm not putting up an empty cup into the sky.
Yeah.
He puts a little bit of his beer and
Like 10
I'm
minutes
chilling with
later.
it. 10 minutes later, spills it all over me. I come home smelling like beer.
I think that got more all over me, honestly.
No, I seen it spill on you, but it got all over me.
Yeah. That was funny. Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers to that. But yeah, it was super cool. It was minus the feet hurting thing. It was exactly what I would want it to be. Like to where like we go enjoy who we wanted to go see and then leave. It was funny. There was a part where the guy from Guns N' Roses comes on, and we should have got the context clues. Karen Wood came out in a Guns N' Roses shirt that she was playing.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Really?
Yeah.
But she comes out in a Guns N' Roses shirt. The lead singer, I guess, comes out.
Axl Rose.
Axl Rose. Don't act like you knew that because.
No, we know now though.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
There's a little guy coming to say what's up to you.
And yeah, we were rocking out. What song was it?
It's called Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah, everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Both the songs he played, everyone knows those songs.
I recognize the song mostly from Big Daddy.
Yeah.
That's how I know the song.
Yeah.
I wasn't really a Guns N' Roses fan, but like I knew that song from the movie.
Everyone knows those songs.
Yeah.
And so, we're rocking out to it, and this girl comes up to us and goes, "Do you guys know who that is up there?"
Uh-huh.
And we're like, I looked to you, because she said it to me, and I looked to you, and I was like, "Do you know who that is? Maybe you know. You're, like, older than me."
Yeah.
And and I was like, "Do you know who that is?" And you were like, "No." I'm like, God. and yeah, we had no clue.
She was like, I've asked 10 people so far right now. Nobody knows who he is. And, I mean, obviously, we all kind of recognize, like, the song. And, like, yeah, he's the lead singer. He sounded exactly the same as what the song sounds like, which was tight.
Crazy.
And, yeah, so I just Googled it. I was like, my guess is that it's Guns N' Roses, the lead singer.
Really?
I was like, yeah, that's my guess.
Well, no,
then
it wasn't.
I literally said that right in front of you guys.
What?
I was like, my guess, I think the band is called Guns N' Roses, and he's the lead singer. And so I Googled it, Guns N' Roses, and then I
don't remember him saying that, y'all.
But yeah, that was cool, though. That was cool. Sounded great.
But yeah, she was so good. It was funny because there was a moment where I thought, oh my God, this fly's fucking me up.
I know. That fly really likes you. Do I got flies on me? No, I don't think so.
Miles just said I stink.
Well, I mean, I took a shower.
Me too.
Oh,
Look,
shoot.
see now?
Yeah.
Now
It's just
all
that
over.
time. It's just that time. All right. If you see flies on us during this podcast, you're watching the podcast video. No, you didn't. All right.
Close your eyes. What was gonna be? There's a point where I thought the set was gonna wrap up. It was probably like an hour 10 into the set, or we were getting close to an hour. It starts being an hour 10. The first part I know, like, what would you call it? The chords, the sounds, the beat, the first seconds of the beat of Before He Cheats by Carrie Underwood, which even if you don't know country music, you know Before He Cheats. Like,
yeah, everybody knows that song.
And I knew the first couple little sounds, and so I was just waiting. I was like it got quiet, and I would just, I even forgot how it goes. I knew it last night though.
Thought you were a fan.
Maybe I just need to get some more alcohol in me, and then I'll know.
There you go.
But yeah, she's so cool, and she has some great legs.
That was something that Felicia had mentioned before we met up with Heath and all his friends, and I thought it was something that you were just being funny about.
Yeah, like I just like mentioned like,
you're
yeah, she has
dude,
good legs.
she has nice legs. I was like, all right, bet. All right, cool.
Like, let me check them out.
And then we get over there with Heath and them, and one of the girls in his group said the same thing. She was like, man, and Carrie Underwood's legs are so nice. I was like, what the frick? Is it like a thing?
That's a thing.
And then you said like Natalie posted something about her legs.
She literally just tweeted Mariah Carey. Okay.
Yeah, Mariah Carey.
She just tweeted Carrie Underwood's legs.
Yeah.
And just sent the tweet.
But yeah, no, I mean, I got to see them,
Ew.
from the stage, and yeah, no, she did have some nice legs, which was, dope. But I didn't realize that it was such a thing. Incredible vocals.
Yeah.
She's a super good singer.
I think, I don't know. Okay, some people I feel like get big, and it's like they were, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to say like an industry plant, but like, it's like they have cool music, and that's how they got big. Which, respect, like cool music. You don't understand where I'm going with this, huh?
I'm listening though.
But Carrie Underwood came from American Idol when American Idol was actually like not in it for the TV-ness of it, like the reactions, and like when it was purely the first real singing show to be like, here is singers, we're gonna find the best talent.
Yeah.
I think she was season 2 or 4. She definitely wasn't the first season, because I think that was Kelly Clarkson. But she was one of the first like big American Idol winners, and I think that's why I noticed how well she sings too, or how like it's like she didn't get big just because her music's good. Like she got big because of her voice.
Yeah, no, she has a really incredible voice. She sounds like exactly what the songs do. Hitting all the same runs, same
good.
notes, live. It was fire.
Oh my God, she's so good. Like,
yeah, no, she was really good. It's cool too, like being at festivals, they have these huge stages, and when they get that big and they're outside, it's tight seeing fireworks added to the lights. Like, of course, they got all the cool lights on stage, but it's crazy seeing fireworks as a part of the set as well.
Yeah, it was so cool. I can't get over it. She was so good.
Yeah.
And I just love her too. And she's always put on a great performance. And I don't know, the songs that I know of her are some of my favorite country songs ever.
Yeah.
So like it was just so sick. And
yeah, no, it was good that we
the
made it.
vibes are cool. I feel like we were on the same wavelength the whole night.
Yeah.
We didn't argue, y'all.
That was dope. And no, it was a good time. I'm glad that we went and shot our shot with getting the wristbands. It ended up working out.
I'm so glad we did. It was
So after the concert ended, they have this thing called the honky tonk, and it's just like a room. It's a closed room, and they just have DJs playing in there all night, separate from the thing we were talking about earlier. This was a different one. It's called the honky tonk, and there was something still going on because we could hear some bass lines going off as we were walking out. I was like, let's go check this out.
Yeah, and because everyone was trying to leave at one time, so like it was like we either wait or we try to fight through everyone.
Right. Yeah, so we were just like, let's just kick it. And so we went in there, and there was a DJ that was playing like the last like 10 minutes of her set in there, and she was killing it. It was really tight. It felt like a Jake's Wave show a little bit at some point, like, but yeah, no, that actually ended up being really fun. That almost was like my favorite part of the night. I was in there gigging,
Yeah.
doing the robot.
Yeah, he was in fact doing the robot. I was fighting for my life in there. See, that's why I wish the feed thing didn't happen.
I know. I'm in there like this. Oh, watch out! Hey, look at me go! Look at me go! I look over at you. You're like,
I was trying so hard to like
know.
not make the mood about that, but frick, and like I don't know if anyone has experienced this, but or people have obviously, but like when your feet hurt and you're having blisters, it almost hurts more to stop.
oh, just to stand there.
To stand there and wait, or like to like for instance, like if we would have kept walking, and I still would like to do this because it gives me like time off my feet, but when we use the bike, it hurts so bad getting off the bike because it's almost like if you're in the pool and it's like, oh, you're like used to the water,
And then you get out and it's cold.
and then you get out, it's cold, but then you go back in, that initial feeling, it's like, holy frick, it's freezing because you're right at that point again. It's kind of like that. It's like, oh, the pain, like you're used to the pain, and you don't get used to it where it doesn't hurt, but you get used to it to where it's like, oh, it's like, this is what it is. And then you feel the relief of like not feeling it, and you're like, holy frick, like, this feels so good. And then right when you go back, it's not like because you were just eased into it by like, oh, my feet are hurting. Oh, wow, they're kind of really hurting. And then you're used to it. It's like you're back to number 10 hurting.
Yeah.
So it's like right when your feet get on it, it's like, holy frick.
Man,
So yeah, right after that honky tonk, I was like, frick.
you were doing bad. And then super easy getting an Uber. It actually ended up working out.
Yeah,
really
that
good.
was weird
Just
how
walked
easy
right
that
up to
was.
it, and
Our Uber driver didn't say one word to us.
which is interesting. I just closed my eyes and went to sleep the whole way home.
Yeah, he was sleeping.
There was no music playing at all. No
It was
words
quiet.
spoken the entire ride back. I think if I'm an Uber driver and like I respect if the passenger doesn't want to have a conversation, right? But at least I'm gonna have some like the radio on, just like low, like something like just main radio station out here. I'm just gonna have it on low.
Yeah,
But no, just pure silence the whole ride.
but it was cool. Miles has been doing a little grilling, and hot dogs are so good.
Oh, that was one of the funniest things last night. I was trying to think if there was any like funny little moments just from like people watching or just like anybody else there. And I just randomly hear this one part of this girl's conversation. I think she was referring to the hot dog stands or something.
Yeah.
She's walking by. She's like, "There's 100 people that like hot dogs, and I'm one of them." Just like hella randomly. But yeah, you're a fan of hot dogs, huh?
Yeah. My dad, I've said this before, but my dad used to work at this place called Alpine Meats. He was like the manager of like the kitchen or something. I don't know. Anyway, they had fire hot dogs, so like we grew up always having hot dogs in the house. And my grandma used to have these like one pack of hot dogs for like $1 that I would eat all the time over there. My grandpa would put it on a freaking piece of bread, and it was fire. But yeah, it was really cool. We go to get drinks, and we have to get these like 21 plus wristbands. And me and Miles look pretty young. So she comes up to us, or we go up to her, and she's asking me questions on my ID, like, oh, what's your date of birth? What's this, whatever. And for some reason, I can't get down my address at this new spot in LA. I just can't remember the address for some reason, like the whole address from the numbers in the beginning. I know my street that I live on.
Right.
But other than that, I don't know the numbers. Like, if someone asks me my address, I have it auto typed in on my phone. Like, when I type in my addresses, it auto fills the rest of it. Like, that's how much I don't know it. And so I don't know my zip code. And she goes, "What's your zip code?" And I'm like, I was like, "Oh, I just moved." And then she just looks at me and is like, "Middle name?" It was so freaky.
And I learned that.
I'm 23, please.
I definitely learned too about that. There was one time where I was going into it was a venue, and I was trying to get a wristband so I can get some alcohol too. And I'm showing my ID to the guy at the front, and he asked me my zip code. And at the time, my license still had my old address from the Bay. Now, I had been living in LA for maybe 3 years at that point, and so I couldn't even remember off the top of my head. Yeah, and I was like, because he asked me, he was like, "What's your zip code?" And I was like, "Man, I can't remember." He was like, "Do you know the street name?" And at the I'm like under pressure almost. It felt like, and because he's questioning me, like he feels like my ID is fake or something, and I was like, "Man, to be honest with you, I've been out here in LA for a long time. That's my old address. I used to live in the Bay Area."
Yeah.
He was like, I was like, "I can't remember what the zip code is." Then he was like, "Get out of here." I was like, "What?" He was like, "You know it's illegal to have a fake ID, right?" And I was like, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that, yes. He was like, "Get out of here." I was like, well, at least give me my ID back. He was like, "No, you can get it back from the police. It's going to be at the police department." And I was like, "What?" I was like, I was like, "Call him right now."
Yeah, Miles stood up on the table and punched the guy.
Nah, I would never do that. And I ended up getting it back. One of my friends that was inside came out, was able to talk to him. And yeah, that was just a funny thing too. But so now from that moment, like I remember like all that stuff. And plus like I have my new address on here too. But yeah, definitely remember that for sure. This is so this is the last day today. This is the Sunday. Luke Combs is headlining tonight. And I already know, hopefully I end up losing my voice. Like, I'm just going to be out there going hard. At this point in my Luke Combs fan, appreciation, I think I know a good amount of Luke Combs music. Maybe not some of the newer stuff, though. Like, I know there's some singles that he's dropped from his new album. Even, like, the last album, I don't know, like, too many. The last one that he dropped before, with Moons Over Mexico. You remember the the artwork that, like, you weren't feeling? That album, I don't really know too much of that one either. So we'll see how it goes. But if he plays anything from like the previous one,
he will.
Yeah, which he will.
Hitters.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going up for sure. But yeah, we're just gonna take our time getting over there. What time does he go on? Not use it 9:15. Yeah, no, we still got some time. We'll probably spend the rest of the time here just shooting some content. I made a post for Sticks and Stones on my Instagram, jumped into the pool with them. As always, definitely make sure you go check them out, Sticks and Stones. They're the ones that sponsor this whole weekend, so thank you again, Sticks and Stones, for having us out here.
We don't even got all the products out here, but I've been using some of them.
I'm actually interested in this, the sugar scrub, lip scrub thing. What do you do with that? Have you ever used one of those before?
Yeah, so lip scrub, basically, it's like an exfoliator for your lips. You just put it on, and it takes away all the skin from your lips.
You just, like, scrub it or something?
Yeah. Usually, I use my toothbrush and just scrub my lips, and it exfoliates them, but I'm really excited to, like, have a product that's what it's actually for.
Does it taste like sugar?
I don't know what it tastes like. Try it.
I don't know. Oh, that just reminded me. Anywhere else Felicia is at in the world, completely normal, no accent at all. The entire time we're at Stagecoach, literally every single word, "I think I'm gonna go get me some tacos right now. I'm thinking we get some tacos. We're gonna sit down on some hay. I think I got some hay up my ass right now." I'm like, okay, all right. So you're really getting in the vibe right now.
Instead of seats, they had just things of hay. And so I'm wearing like this dress to where if I sit down, like my top thigh is like on the hay. And so there's some hay on my ass.
No, I'm not tripping on none of that. I was talking about the accent, like literally the whole time. All right, well, I think I'll get 2 drinks because the line was so long. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get 2 drinks in. But good times.
I think it's super cool too, because like, I was trying to explain this to you. I hope it wasn't on the podcast. I think it was when we were just at the concert. But I was explaining to Miles that like it was when we were on the things of hay.
Oh yeah.
And we were eating our tacos. I'm an avid country listener. Like no one can say that I don't listen to country. Like I do. Like I'm a fan 1,000%. It's because you know how when people wear like a band shirt and it's like name 5 songs, like whatever.
Right.
I am a diehard country listener fan, but I'm not a country girl, like at all.
Yeah.
I don't ride horses and get on the barn ready for the day and pick up their poop.
Okay.
I don't do any of that.
What percentage of the people that are at Stagecoach do you think live that lifestyle? What would you think it is?
50.
50%.
Yeah.
Well, so there's a lot of people there just like you.
I know, but even Mariah was saying that like she doesn't even really listen to Carrie Underwood, and Carrie Underwood's like a pop. What I'm saying is like I really listen, right? Like the people that might not go, that are going for the vibe of it, don't really listen to country like that. I can say that I fully listen to country, so it's really cool to be in an environment and like get to live like, I don't want to use the word fantasy, but like get to live like my countryness of like, cause I've been singing these songs about like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and like I've been singing about these things of hay and drinking some Jack, and I could drink some Jack and have my little cowboy hat on.
You're fully trying to get in the vibe of
but it's so sick because I'm not country at all, but I'm here for the music. I love country music, so it's so cool.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to live out your country dreams over here. I hope you enjoy the rest of it tonight. Luke Combs is gonna be awesome, and we should be in a new spot set up to record, so we can drop the next episode next week. But if not, I'm down to just set it up somewhere random too, and just like run another one.
We do one in Cam's house.
Just in Cam's house. I mean, it's easy. We could definitely do that.
That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, if it's not set up by then, but hopefully, we'll have a couple of days to lock that in. But thank you guys for being tuned in. What's the country emoji?
It's gotta be the little guy in the little country hat.
The little country hat. Yeah.
The little yellow emoji in the little country hat. But yeah, I kind of want to, this may be too much. Maybe it could just be like a little iPhone recording or something. But I kind of want to do a little clip after Luke Combs. Somehow. Some way.
You want to do a...
Or maybe we can just wrap it up next podcast.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about it next podcast.
Check back in.
Y'all want to talk about Luke Combs.
That's cool. All right, drop a emoji with the cowboy hat. If you made it this far, we appreciate you guys.
And pray for my feet.
Pray for Felicia's feet.
And that I find my turtle gibbet, because y'all, I lost my turtle gibbet. And I'm really upset about it.
And that's important. That is very important. You guys going to have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll see you guys next week.
Miles is going to go clean the house.
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Promo code HELLA925. Thank you, Sticks and Stones. We'll see you next week. Let's get it. Yay!
Bye.